Gautam, hi. Good morning. Good to have you on the show. Wanted to understand what your overall take is on the textile or rather garment and apparel industry right now and what the outlook is looking like for 2022.
Yeah, thanks. So see, we've seen a very, in the past, even after the first wave and the second wave, we've seen a very positive outlook as far as the garment industry is concerned. After the first wave, we saw demand coming back after 3-4 months in fiscal year 21, and in fiscal year 22, we saw the demand coming back after the second wave a lot sooner. I think with e-commerce, the way the e-commerce business has built with last mile delivery and marketplaces have evolved, and the way digital has evolved, we are seeing garment industry going through a big revolutionary turn, because today omni-channel has become a very big requirement for all retail brands like us. So I think with the evolution of digital e-commerce and omni-channel, with the integration of brick and mortar and online, I think there's a very big scope of growth for the garment industry in the years to come.
Sure. But with the increase in raw material input prices, can we expect any kind of price hikes going forward? Wanted to understand what your sense is and pricing trends moving ahead.
Sure. See, the one advantage in our category, what we have as ladies bottom wear, see, we are a core and essential wear category. And because we are a core essential wear category where our styles and inventory don't go out of fashion, it does not go out of season. It goes goes year on year without going out of fashion. So we really don't discount a lot. So even in our past, we've seen we have more than 95% of our sales coming on full price. Because of these very high sales on full price, the discount element in our business is very, very low. But having said that, the cost of raw materials, in the last couple of years have gone up. So we as a company also have seen that whenever we see there is a long-term increase in cost of goods, we take that price increase in price hike in the front end as well. If it is short-term, we don't do that. But if it is a long-term price increase, as far as cost of goods are concerned, we take the same hike correspondingly in the front end as well.
Sure. Also wanted to get your sense in on what, you can tell us about the women wear segment in particular and where that may be headed going forward.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting question. So I'll just throw some light about what our category is and how it's evolved. So look, if you take the ladies wear market historically, the bottom wear category really did not exist in the past, because see, in the last 15 years, there has been a very big shift in the ladies attire. It has moved from it being a sari market to a two-piece separates market, where the bottom wear is of equal importance to the top. So we see this sudden change in attire in the last 15 years has really opened up the market as far as bottom wear and top wear is concerned. Now, if I talk about bottom wear, today, as per the research report, what we had done, in the bottom wear market in 2020 was supposed to be at around 13,500 crores, the bottom wear market, and it's heading towards becoming 23,000 crores by 2025. It is growing at a CAGR of more than 12%. Now, in this 13,500 crores, 33% is the branded segment, in which we, Go Fashion India Limited, have a market share of 8%. So not only we have an opportunity to grow this 8% in the branded space, the branded space itself is going to grow from 4,000 crores to 11,000 crores by 2025. So the runway for growth as far as bottom wear is concerned is very, very low.
Well, the prospects certainly looking good, Gautam, but near-term pressures, I'm wondering if you're facing any with regard to the outsourcing model that you follow and the fact that COVID cases are rising, any impact to the supply chain that you've witnessed so far?
As far as supply chain of procurement and replenishment, India Limited have very vast base of suppliers as far as fabric suppliers are concerned, as far as job work factories are concerned. So because of our vast base, we've really not found any ups and downs in supply chain in the last 2 years because of COVID. So So that's a good thing because we've kept the model very simple to keeping the outsourcing model with a large base of supply. So that has really not impacted our supply chain to a very large extent, which is a good thing.
Gautam, you've described how your pocket of the industry functions, but I'm just curious, in the near term, how are the demand trends looking? How was the wedding season and the festive season that just went by?
See, what we have seen in the market post the second wave of COVID is we've seen a very good recovery in demand. And this recovery in demand in purchase has been across online, across offline. So this rebound has been pretty good. And the overall industry, the overall apparel industry, whether men's or women's, when they've compared their numbers compared to pre-COVID, the entire industry has seen very, very encouraging numbers. So this rebound, because of digital being the new age, the rebound through omni and digital has been very, very strong.
A lot of companies like yourself are shifting to online modes. What is your experience, and do you expect that digital sales are going to go up? What new initiatives are you taking up?
Yeah, sure. So see, post our first wave of COVID in fiscal year 21, we grew at a our online sales probably tripled or grew by 4 times post the first wave of COVID. Though our online sales base was small, but the jump in growth was very encouraging, and we see those kind of numbers even continuing. See, I think, look, this digitization, what had to come in India, has come a lot sooner because of COVID, and which is a good thing. Now all brands are adjusting to this new age of digital. Marketplaces are doing well. Brands have started investing a lot on their websites to make it as user friendly as possible. Offline brands like us, we are encouraging, and we are investing a lot of time and effort to build this omni-channel bit where we integrate our offline and online together, so we are able to give a 360 degrees convenience factor to the customer. So initiatives and factors like this are going to grow the online business and omni-channel business multifolds in the future, for not only for me but for the entire industry.
All right, Gautam, thank you so much for joining in and for laying out the plan that the company has in the future. All the best to you.